I mean, every character has his own challenges. I love playing him. He's a former British SAS tracker. I loved kind of trying to make small steps towards the level of physical fitness that those soldiers have. I'm nowhere near it, but it was a really interesting. Conrad is hired by the team to lead ground expeditions through the jungle, and he's a man who thinks he's seen it all at the beginning of the film, seen a lot of action at war, but he has no idea what's ahead of him, and that kind of reawakens a sense of wonder about the natural world. I mean, let's just be straight. I am nowhere near fit enough to be a professional soldier. I have more respect for their courage and bravery than you can imagine. The only reason I chose to take on the physical aspect was because the SAS are so highly regarded for their discipline. So I just thought I'd try and do something. A former United States Navy SEAL called Anthony Genova trained me for the shoot, and I worked with two British Royal Marines who now work in the film business, called Simon Waterston and Tim Blakely, and they were amazing. It basically involved getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and doing all manner of running, jumping, lifting, pulling, pushing, and then going and doing a day's work. So there you go. Initially, in the 1933 King Kong, climbing up the Empire State Building, audiences were so excited by seeing a creature on the silver screen. The silver screen was very in its infancy then. The idea of cinema was young. And I think the reason he's lasted all this time is because he's become a kind of emblem of the power of nature. He's a myth that symbolizes that there are still parts of nature that are wild and haven't been touched by human beings, and that sometimes the impact of human beings isn't always a positive one.